Hi everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm so happy you found this channel. Welcome. Today is just a little bit of a chatty vlog, telling you a little bit about our Easter weekend, and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And a little update on the renovations, how it's going with our 1970s bungalow that we purchased in September of last year. So let's jump right in. So yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend together with their families or whatnot. What do you guys usually have? Do you have ham? Do you have turkey? We usually have ham, sometimes turkey, but this year we had a lovely rib roast that I got in our Crisco Christmas box. And it was a really good sized roast. And since Laura seen that, knew we were having roast for our Easter dinner, she wanted to cook it. So I said, sure, go right ahead. She's a lovely cook. She really knows her way around the kitchen. So she put it in our slow cooker here, which I still have to put away. And she slow cooked that for, oh my gosh, it was well over 6 hours. It must have been at least 8 hours. And the meat, I'm not that big a fan when it comes to like meats like that, but it just fell off the bone and it was so good. And she seared it in a pan with just different spices and stuff like that, so it's crispy on the outside. It was just chef's kiss. It was so good. I was like, yeah, I'm a believer in having roast now because it's not something I usually enjoy too much, but hers, really delicious. So with that, I made mashed potatoes, and I had a pot of like mixed greens, like all the different beans, yellow beans, green beans, that kind of thing in one pot. And in another pot, I had carrots and turnips, and I mashed those together with a little bit of butter. Not everybody likes that, so I had to make sure that there's different choices of vegetables. And of course, I made a potato stuffing, which, oh boy, I had everything all laid out, the gravy, the cranberry sauce, the pickles, and applesauce, and the meats and potatoes and vegetables. And guess what I left in the oven? I left the potato stuffing in the oven, and that's not the first time that I've done that. I've done that before, but you know, when I remembered, when the meal was over, but I brought it out anyway. Once I remembered, as soon as I finished, you know, what I was eating, and I put it out, and I said it was still warm, very hot actually. And I asked if anybody wants some, and some people did, some people didn't, because you know they're full. And I tried about a tablespoon of it, and it was so good. It would have been so much better with the meal, but it was great with the leftovers the next couple of days. So yeah, it was, I don't know why I do that. It's not the first time. I think it's like the fourth time that I've forgotten the stuffing in the oven. I don't know. I'm just getting worse with each. I know. My memory is just all over the place sometimes. Well, I had a lot on my plate, basically. A lot going on and getting everything ready and, you know, cleaning and visiting and stuff like that. So I'm going to give myself a little grace. Yeah. But it was really good. It was so good. And we're still like eating stuffing leftovers. I guess I made too much, but Fred loves it. He can eat that just on a plate, on a meal with some bread and whatever. I just let him go to it. I've had my fill of it, so he can have what's left. And yeah, I didn't vlog or anything over the weekend because Jessica and Sam were here, and Laura and Corey and Fred and I, and we just did our family thing. It's not very often that the four of us can all be together. Jessica and Sam, they live in New Brunswick and up by Riverview or wherever that is. And it's really hard for them to come visit us sometimes. They just got a new kitty not too long ago. They adopted a little kitty from the shelter, and they've been staying close to home, getting used to the kitty, and letting the kitty get used to them. So she's so sweet. Oh, she's adorable. Big ears and big beautiful eyes, and it looks like she has like eyeliner on her eyes. She's just beautiful. They named her Pixie, and she looks like a little pixie. So she's so sweet. And I'll probably, if I get a video or if I get a picture of her, I'll put it up, but I don't think I have one here. So, but eventually I'll show you. But we had a wonderful time visiting, and you know, it was just great to be able to just sit back and relax and talk and, you know, have a good time. And then in the morning, like, they spent the night, and then in the morning they had their baskets all ready for them. Yes, they are in their 30s, and yes, we still do the Easter basket thing. We don't hunt eggs or anything like that, but they always get their Easter basket. And this year we downsized it quite a bit. Everybody's kind of watching what they're eating. You know, Jessica and Sam are getting married next year, and you know, Fred and I usually have a basket every year as well, and this year we opted not to. So I thought, well, maybe we just get ourselves a gift that we each want instead. So Fred picked out something, because, well, he would have got chocolate, but you know, he couldn't decide what he wanted, and he's watching his cholesterol, which is really good. I'm really proud of him for that. So he can decide, so he picked out something, and I got it for him. Our money's in the same account, so it doesn't really matter. And he got a movie, and I went to Giant Tiger, and I seen this bird feeder. It's just like a lighthouse bird feeder, and that's what I chose. Got to feed the birdies out there. I just love them so much. I really enjoy watching the birds outside, and it's up. It needs to be filled again, because we've had the first time I think ever in my life, I seen a cardinal. You know, I've seen them on TV and stuff like that, but as far as my memory goes back, I don't remember ever seeing a cardinal in my life. And not only that, its mate was there. It was just amazing. It was just like a blessing of this house that this new house to us. It's the first time that I ever seen one that I can recall, and it was just magical. It's so nice. I know some people, they see them all the time and it's no big deal, but you know, I think it was a beautiful message for us that we chose the right location, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy here. Also, besides those, there's blue jays that hang out here, and chickadees, and different finches, and a couple of doves, and it's just like, you know, it's a bird sanctuary here, and I love it. I'm so happy. Red-wing, what do they call? Red-winged blackbirds, I think that's what you call them. They're here too. Like, there's so many of them. Perfect. Oh, and starlings were here. It's like all these birds. It's just amazing. There's this old tree that was standing out there, and I was really going to cut that down, you know, get my husband to cut that down at some point, because it's you know, just sitting there and there's nothing on it. It's just big stumps cut off it. I can show you a picture of it later. And you know, it's like, what's the use of that? It doesn't look very good. But it's a perfect spot to hang bird feeders on. We've got 2 out there right now. And you know, I think that's probably what the previous owners might have done as well, because there's like little branches, one little branch on each one to hang something on it. That's what it looks like to me. So it's just perfect for the bird feeders. So that tree is going to stay. So yeah. I just love it. It's just so magical just to watch them. And I actually got to see, I can't believe I actually got to see a cardinal. it's just, and the window, and you open it up and I can hear them sing. Even with my, deafness, I can still hear them sing. It's so beautiful. And, okay, enough rambling about the birds, but I always love watching the birds. Other than that, for Easter, like I said, we just spent time together, had a beautiful meal, and it was really nice. It was really relaxing, and we caught up on all the news and everything. So I do talk to Jessica like every night and say goodnight to her if I'm not talking to her during the day. But this was a nice chance to just sit back, put your feet up, and have a good old chit chat. So yeah, so that's basically all we did all weekend, just relax and hang out. And I didn't even get any pictures. I don't even think I took a picture of what I ate. So if I do have a picture of what I ate, I will insert it right around here somewhere. If not, I guess I didn't take a picture. Okay, other than that, you guys want to hear about the updates on the kitchen or whatever? I know if you can see it much. For those of you who are new here, this opening here, it used to be like a lot smaller, and it used to be a rounded arch, but because this bungalow is really small and I wanted it more open with the rest of the living room, and I'll just kind of show you. It's like, I'm at a computer chair here. It's like, don't want to move around too fast. Yeah, that's a box there for the kitty and her toys, and she likes sleeping in it. Oh, yeah, for those of you who are new here, and I'll just tilt you up here. Fred did this, and he put these metal corners in. And then, like, today he's off. He's helping my brother. They went to Halifax. They had take him up to get some a laser in his eye. It's diabetes, and his eyesight's not very good, so he always has to have appointments to do his eyes. So very scary business. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, Fred put those in and getting it ready to put plaster on it, which might be tomorrow. And I don't know if I can take you up. I don't want to move you around so much that you guys are going to get dizzy, but he put these in himself. Also, this kitchen, if you're new here, Fred did this all himself as well. If you look back, you can see what the kitchen looked like before, but no, we're not finished yet. So yeah, it still needs some work. We have to do this, have to get this all done and filled in and sanded down and everything before we can paint the living room, which is going to be after this, I think. I know we still have work to do on the kitchen, but I want this living room done. I want to decorate this living room. I want to get my pictures up on the walls. And if you see over here in the sunshine, or what was sunshine, there's our little whiskey. There's a whiskey sitting on the table, having a snooze. No, she's not supposed to really be up here, but I'll just take this old tablecloth off, and when we have a meal, and wash it, and it'll be fine. So I don't really care. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Hi, whiskey. You having a good snooze? Yeah. So that's basically what we've been doing. I'll just set you back up here. That's basically what we've been doing, just enjoying our Easter together. And I still have Easter stuff out, which I got to put away, I guess, now. Didn't do too much for decorating because things are still packed away. It's just a few things that I got from Dollarama and put that together. So it looks a little crowded in here, and it is, like I say, if you're new here, eventually we're going to get a new table. This is just an old one we had years ago, and we're going to put this over there where my computer is, and this is going to go in my office, which we are now, right now, sleeping in, and then we have a lot of renovations on the go. But yeah, we're going to get this done here, this entryway. And then I can get this room painted. It's like a grayish gray. It's called grayish. It's like a gray beige. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Eventually I'll probably get these blinds changed. So they're fine, they're nice to move back and forth. And a lot of people don't like, vertical blinds, but there's a big window here and we like it. Close it up at nighttime, but the color is just, they're old. And I want them replaced. And we still got to do some painting and fixing some walls up here and everything. And the trim that these, the previous owners had, they put there, you still see the little nail holes and everything. And, those got to be filled in and the little cracks, sealed up and painted. So yeah, that's about all that we've been doing. And I still don't have all my hardware on my drawers yet. It's one thing at a time, I guess. That's something little that can take no time at all. They're still very usable. And I haven't done too much decorating here. We still, of course, have to get our the molding up over the cupboards and stuff, but most of it in here's done. Oh, and of course our nasty floor is so nasty. But other than that, oh, and for those of you who are new here, the color that this kitchen used to be, right there. I love yellow. I do like yellow, but that was just too much yellow. I like more neutral and have accents of color. Sorry, I'm moving you around here a lot, but yeah, Fred just recently done the back splash. So that's in a previous video as well. And yeah, that's his cupboard. There's really not much else to show you. He's just been working on that, and we've been visiting with family. So sorry about the recyclables and stuff. Tomorrow's recyclable day. And that's all we've been doing, and hanging out with the kitty. Right, Whiskey? Hi, sweetie. Oh, there's my baby. Hi. She want to come say hi? This, my girl. She hates people, except for us. She was a stray, like she was abandoned and stuff like that. So I guess we rescued her. She's a happy little kitty. See this? She's a happy little babies. Yes, it's my happy little babies. And she's so sweet to us, but anyone else, no, she does not like them at all. Have no idea what her upbringing was before we got her, but she was abandoned, and she found us. She was in our yard. She was actually in our barn, another place that we lived in, and we adopted her. And that's it's been 10 years ago, and we never knew she was such a meanie to other people, but she's such a sweetie to us, right, honey? Yeah. Anyway, this video is all over the place, and I'm really sorry about that. I'll just sit back down here. And also, for those of you who may or may not know, I just want to tell you about another video that I'll be doing every Friday. And it's up to you if you are interested in that kind of stuff or not. I'm still doing both things, just my life in general, everything else, the house and everything. But I've also been invited to do a collab. It's hashtag Health and More in 24 with Kimberly from All Things Kimberly, West Virginia. And if you watch those videos, I can probably put a link there down below. That'll be just every Friday on my ongoing health journey, my weight loss journey, which I need to really get that back under control because I have gained a bit of weight since we've moved here 6 months ago. I fell off the wagon and I gotta jump right back on. So it's hashtag health and more 24. There's like 6 others, one for each day of the week. We're all vlogging one day of the week, and my videos are on Friday. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. If not, there's other content. Just watch what you like, basically. And other than that, I think I'm pretty much all caught up in the news. Nothing overly exciting, just a little bit of progress here, a little bit of visiting here, and everything in between. My birthday is coming up on the 11th of April, and we plan on going to we plan on going to Moncton, Dieppe, or wherever, to Jungle Gyms, and that's going to be for my birthday, and that's going to be lovely. I love Jungle Gyms because they have such a variety of stuff, and their chicken quesadillas are so good. But I can stop cracking my fingers. That's everything I can think of to get you all updated. And I really appreciate you all stopping by, being here. And until next time, friends, please remember, be kind to you, take care of you, and don't forget to fly. First, love yourself. Bye for now. Whiskey says bye too.